went to Taiwan and we decided to come up with something called the man game when we were in Taiwan.
Joining me on the couch, Asa Butterfield. Hello.
Hey.
Nice to have you drop by.
It's good to be here. It's good to be back.
It's been a little while since you know, that other little movie
since
that
the
you
last
did.
time, yeah.
Since the last time, Ender's Game. Your new movie, you play a character who's pretty complicated and wicked smart. Tell me about him a little bit.
Well, my character Nathan,
Yeah.
he's on the autistic spectrum. He has a lot of difficulties with social interaction and various different things which have made his life growing up quite difficult, especially after the loss of his dad when he was little, which really meant that he struggles connecting with a lot of emotions. And so this film really helps him, well, it follows his story of finding out about himself through maths.
You are the cleverest young brains in this country. We will be training with 4 other national teams.
Nice to meet you.
If beauty is truth, and truth is beauty, well then surely mathematics is the most beautiful thing of all.
A 1 followed by a 1 turned to a 0.
Good work. Everyone?
He competes at the IMO, which is the Olympics for young mathematicians.
Really?
Yeah.
Playing this character because he is on the autism spectrum, did that change how you view that community, or do you think it's going to resonate with people from that community more?
Well, it was something, prior to doing this film, it was something I didn't know that much about. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do it, because for me it was going to be an educational experience. And so I met with a load of people who are on the spectrum. There's one boy in particular, Daniel, who my character in the film is inspired by. And so I was speaking with them and just learning about the things that they grew up with was really interesting, and having all this information at my hands was really useful. And yeah, I think you're right. There aren't enough films made about this sort of thing, and I think this will draw a lot of exposure to it and people will understand it more, because we try to give it as realistic interpretation as possible.
Yeah. Are you good at math? I like how you say math. You're so
Maths,
British.
math,
Maths,
yeah.
I know. We say math. Oh, we're so terrible.
I'm alright at it. I'm
Yeah?
alright at it.
What's 6 times 7?
6 times 7 is 42.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I was
Very
on the
good.
spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had to learn.
Now I know what 6 times 7 is, you guys.
There we go. Maths teacher race.
Yep.
But yeah, we were taught a lot just on the set, because the level at which these people are competing at is so intense.
Like,
And
were you doing math problems on this set?
They tried to get us to do them.
Okay.
But pretty much no one of the cast could even attempt to answer these questions. So we just played like, if we look like we know what we're doing,
Just
And
like
that's all right.
be really intense while you're doing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and sort of stick your tongue out, do all of that really
Do you have a
concentrating
math
stuff.
face?
Do I have a math face?
Yeah. Do you have a math face?
I can only do it when I'm doing math, I'm
Really?
afraid. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's give you another one. 6 plus 7 this time.
6 plus 7, that's
Yeah.
a tricky one.
Yeah, I know.
That's 13. You caught me off guard. I was thinking of something harder.
I know. You thought you were just gonna come in here and chat and talk about your movie. No,
It's
we're gonna quiz
This
you
is
on
a-
math
this is a test.
in here. Yeah. And did you get to travel for this movie as well? You got to.
We did, yeah. We
How was that?
went to Taiwan, which is mad. I'd never been to that part of the world before.
Yeah.
So a lot of us, it was quite a young cast. There were a group of young men who were the students in the team. And we all got on so well at that point. And we decided to come up with something called the man game when we were in Taiwan.
Okay.
Which, I mean,
I'm curious.
Taiwan is a amazing, it's a beautiful country. But their food is harder to keep down. I'm going to put it like that.
Okay,
They have a lot of
That's
interesting,
a polite way
they have a
of
lot of
saying it.
interesting delicacies.
Okay.
And we decided it would be fun to have a bit of competition to see who could eat the most of these delicacies.
And what kinds of delicacies were you trying?
Well, they're the sort of, we have the wasabi, the spoonful of wasabi, which is where we started off. It was difficult.
Wait,
but
that's where you started
that
off?
was level 1. That was level 1. And then we went up to they have chicken's hearts there, which
Oh yeah.
uncooked, have a little skewer.
Okay,
and we,
I only get my
and we
chicken
have
hearts
to,
cooked. Thank
we had
you.
to cook them ourselves on
Oh,
a
okay.
barbecue in front
All
of
right.
us.
Yeah.
But they were all right. They were quite coppery.
They're chewy, is what I've
they're
noticed.
chewy,
Very chewy.
and they taste a bit like, I imagine, if you ate a quarter.
That's a
just,
good, yeah, sure. Like
that's
a quarter that's like been melted a little bit.
A little
or
bit.
charred, right?
So
yeah.
it wasn't that nice. And they have something called stinky tofu. I don't know. They don't have it anywhere else. It's
Yes, the foods of my people. I apologize.
it's all right.
on behalf
It
of-
was. I couldn't eat it.
Okay, is
The
that,
smell-
so
the
that's
smell
where you
enough-
gave up?
That's where that was
okay,
where
that was
I
your
drew
white
the line.
flag.
That was where I drew the
Okay,
line.
okay.
You could smell it from miles away. Like you
Okay.
think blue cheese smells bad. This is
Yeah,
another
it's a
level.
whole different level. I mean, that's like Survivor style. But I mean, I gotta say, so you did do the wasabi. You did do the chicken heart.
The chicken's heart.
Okay.
The duck's tongue was another one,
Nice.
which was interesting.
Okay.
And I mean, it varied. We had some non-eating challenges and some other challenges which I probably shouldn't talk about for the sake of my cast members.
Okay. You don't want to put anybody on blast or anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you have a pretty adventurous palate. We actually have some chicken feet, like just sitting
Oh,
down
lovely.
here. We brought-
I'll get my ketchup.
Yeah, exactly. Just douse that thing. I saw somewhere that you love to play rugby, or you did anyway. Do you still get to play it, or has that become just like a huge liability for you?
Rugby it's probably my favorite sport to watch.
Okay.
I haven't played in a few years just because in the industry I'm in, they don't really like you playing those sort of
I love
sports.
it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I actually got tickets to the World Cup, Rugby World Cup this
Nice.
year, but I can't go because I'm in America.
Oh, bummer. I was going to say,
Yeah.
they don't even let you go to the games now. It's
I know.
you're not allowed to play. You can't even go.
It's
you
too
can't,
dangerous to
you
watch,
can't be a fan.
apparently.
So then what do you get to do? Like, what sports are sanctioned for you?
Most things apart from those where you're sort of diving headfirst into other people. So I play football or soccer, as I should probably call it here.
Is that your American accent?
It was my American accent. It
Soccer?
just came through. Soccer.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Can you say other things in American?
I could just
Pasta.
go into an American
Yeah.
accent. We could finish the interview like this if we wanted.
That is, I love it. No, I like your British accent.
I like my British accent. Yeah.
you like it better too.
I like it better.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You've been in this business for a while. What's it like growing up in front of the camera?
Yeah, I think it's you definitely grow up faster when you're an actor, just because of the things you got to do and the people you talk to, and you learn a lot when you're on set. 'Cause it's an adult industry. You're working with adults, you work with professionals, so you have to be professional.
Yeah.
So I think there's definitely a lot of maturing
Right.
that goes into, especially when you're about 14 or 15 and you're surrounded by all of these amazing people who are so good at what they do, and you're like, hey, I wanna prove myself. So
Yeah. You got to step up the game.
step
then.
up the game, exactly. Yeah.
Asa, thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you.